Okay. Bottom of the deck is being released. So for those of you who are dealing with a toxic relationship and feel like they can't get away from them, my message to you is that you are not blocked physically. I don't feel like it's a physical thing where you can't get away from the relationship physically. It's more of a mental thing. You have the ability to detach yourself from whatever situation that you don't want to be in. So for those of you who are dealing with a relationship that's kind of imbalanced, moody, stuff like that, I feel very emotional. Maybe you guys might be very emotional for the month of June. You might be dealing with a lot of emotional sense. I feel like a lot of you guys as well are dealing with some type of separation or a breakup that happened, and you're still going through some type of grieving of a loss, a sorrow of something. I do want to say that although that you might feel sad or confused or neglected, thrown out in the cold, maybe there might be trouble sleeping, any type of depression or anything, I feel like, believe in yourself. Believe that you can manifest whatever it is that you want, okay? So I'm going to get into the reading. Like I said before, the first card is Cancer and the way that they view themselves. I feel like right here, this is victory and success. Usually when you see swords, it's difficult. It's difficulties. Right here, you have another sword card. This right here is sword energy. So difficulties within your person. So there's difficulties with whatever it is that you're dealing with. I feel like it's a lot of emotional. A lot of the Cancers are dealing with a lot of emotion. Maybe you guys might have some type of regret or something, the way you handled the situation in the past. But for me, it's more so an opportunity is going to happen over the blue, okay? I feel like you have it's more of a positive card than it is a negative card. I feel like you have the ability to manifest what it is that you want, okay? This is new beginnings. For me, keep in mind that all the tarot readers read differently. And I'm sorry, guys, if you can hear that noise in the background. I live in Chicago, and I actually live next to one of our airports here in Illinois, and it's like crazy. Like I can't even do readings outside because it's like you can hear. I live right next to the airport. You can literally hear airplanes all day. Like it's freaking nuts. You can't even talk on the phone when you go outside. But anyways, this right here for me is a victory for you guys. I feel like this is the opportunity to start afresh. This is a new beginning for me. This is starting from the ground up. So whatever status that you have, it's completely fine. Separations and things that end, you're entitled to feel what you feel, you know? Don't ever feel embarrassed if you're crying or you're sad, because you have that ability to manifest what it is you want, and it's completely normal to feel everything that you feel. So there's no reason to hide or to be embarrassed of whatever it is that you're going through at the time, okay? Now, the second card is the card that I took off. This is the nature of the relationship. This is the Hierophant. And I feel like what this is telling you is traditions, morals. I feel like you're looking for more of a traditional relationship. You guys are looking for something that are more serious, okay? Maybe a lot of you guys might be in relationship or was in a relationship that you were the type of person that you're really looking for something firm, something serious. Another thing too, I feel like you're looking for a traditional person as well. Maybe those of you who might be dealing with somebody that's not so tradition, and you're looking for something that's more tradition. I feel like a lot of you guys might be dealing with somebody of a different kind, like I would say race, nationality, looks, the way they like things, you know, their personal interests, something that's different than you, okay? Your approach on the situation as far as like the separation of some kind, that grieving, that loss, I feel like what you need to really do is like really, you know, try to look for something that's not what you're used to. Look for something different. I feel like they were different than what you were, but you really were invested into that person, okay? The third card right here is your emotions. I feel like there's so much more out there for you. Although the card is a little bit gray, I still feel like if you pay attention to the card, this person is holding the world in their hand. They have the ability to manifest what it is that they want, okay? Another thing too, I want to say, emotions. As emotion, I also give like the impression that a lot of you guys might be dealing with this type of situation where you're dealing with a person, you could be juggling two or more people. And it's kind of like you have to make a decision of what you want to do. Okay. So just be careful who you invest your time with and who it is that you're dealing with. Okay. The number 4 is hidden factors. So this right here is, I would say, more of an internal thing. I feel like a lot of you guys, as far as hidden factors, is you feel like you're stuck. And it's not more of a physical stuck, it's more of a mental stuck. I feel like you guys fear the unknown. Okay, you fear the new. You're stuck. You're stagnant. You've been hurt so many times in the past that it's like you're just like, my God, like you're losing all hope into yourself, losing all hope in the situation because you're at a very gloomy state of mind. I feel like what I want to say too is that you're not really bondaged. You're not really tied up. You're not really, stuck. You don't really have to be in that mindset. To really move forward, you know what I mean? It's kind of like one of those situations, I want to say, it's like you're there because you want to be there, not because you have to be there. You know what I mean? I feel like what's hurting you too, to find something that's worth it and your time, it has to do with your mindset and the way that you carry yourself. And if you're always carrying this thing that you're always getting hurt, you're always going to be on the defensive, and you're going to be not approachable, is what I want to say. The outcome for you Cancers for the month of June is follow your intuition. So this right here is like this is right here is the High Priest, and for me, what this signifies is it's telling you it's more of you guys might have psychic abilities or follow your intuitive. It's always correct. A lot of people don't believe in that, but it is. Follow your dreams. Like, we have dreams, and those are answers to our questions. Whatever problems we're having, those bring answers to us. Okay, so pay attention to them. I'm going to do one more spread, which is the normal spread that I do. I kind of feel like I need more clarity with these cards. I'm going to see 2016. Messages for Cancer regarding the love for the month of June 2016. Wow, so it looks like most of the same cards, guys. It is amazing how we got all the same cards in the same reading. So it's pretty much the same thing of what I was saying, but it's more of a swords now. So there's some type of lies, deception. Something's coming to air. So if you're dealing with somebody and they're not completely honest with you, most likely they're not honest with you. I feel like you guys are going to get a message of some kind letting you know that someone is not honest. Somebody's wearing a false mask, not really showing you what it is and who they really are. Okay. This right here is somebody being thrown out of the cold. I feel like somebody's being thrown out in the cold, and I feel like you're dealing with some type of restriction of some kind, and you feel like you can't really get over the situation. I feel like you were left to fend for yourself. So right now you feel like you're at a stop. You're like stagnant. You're blocked, and there's no movement. There's nothing else that you can do. I feel like you're not really seeing the situation for what it is. This is an opportunity to rebuild yourself anew and start afresh. I feel like you don't hold a traditional value, like the traditions and stuff like that. I feel like you're not like every other person. Okay. And I feel like what's happening here is that, the person, whoever it is that you've dealt with in the past, that person that hurt you or walked away from you, I feel like what's happening here is it's kind of like they won the battle and you lost it. And you're kind of like, this person is looking over these two people that lost the battle, okay? And this person is just looking at them while they won it. So they're kind of like, I won and you lost, and you're kind of just walking away wounded. But at the same time, it's really not like that. For more so, it's more of one of those situations where you have to learn the lesson within the situation, okay? You have to learn that everything happens for a reason, and that whatever is meant to be shall be. So let me get out clarity cards. What are the messages for? So the ending of something. So since this is reversed, what this is signifying is it's saying that the end, you're not letting the end come to an end. You're fighting the change. You're not letting things happen the way that it's supposed to. You're not agreeing with what's going on in the relationship or what's going on with that separation. You're refusing to let go. You're refusing to Ooh, okay, guys, we got a card that popped out. The King of Pentacles. What are the messages for Cancer regarding their love? Rest assured, because you're gonna get to that point. You're gonna get to that safe haven spot. What you're looking for, you're gonna get to that spot. Okay, you just need time. Patience is needed. Okay, I feel like the restriction of some kind that you're going through, it happened overnight. So possibly there might be some type of upheaval. It could have been a separation. Foundation collapsed overnight, okay? That person that you're feeling you're restricted from, the one that you're not involved with at the moment, that brought you sad, makes you feel stagnant. You're not sure what the next step is to take. I feel like at some point you're going to walk away to look for a deeper meaning. You're going to walk away to look for a deeper meaning. Reason being that you weren't being satisfied emotionally, okay? And I kind of feel like, although you are sad about it, it's okay. It's okay to be sad because there's bigger and better things out there for you, okay? I feel like even the person that you dated, possibly, they might have been the type of person to tell you what to do. Very like, the type of person that would be like, no, do this, do that. They would try to control you at some point. Well, what are the messages for this? You're going to have to work hard, okay? Work hard because you're too busy focused on the lies and betrayal. You're going to have to really work on your inner. My biggest message for you for the month of June is work on your inner half. Work on who you are internal, like your emotional, your state of mind as well is kind of blurry. Okay? You're going to persevere anyways. Even if you have any type of turbulence, any type of setbacks you feel that is a setback, you're still going to overcome whatever it is that you're going through. So have faith and believe in yourself, because I feel like a lot of you guys doubt yourself. Don't try to isolate yourself, because this is the bottom card of the deck. Maybe there might be some type of isolation. Just remember that all our actions have consequences, and whatever somebody puts you through, what goes around comes around is something that I like to say. Okay, so let me see. I don't know why, guys, but I have like one of the biggest headaches of life. I've been feeling like that the past couple of days. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to get everything back in order, but it's hard. It's kind of crazy because a lot of the things that are going on, it's just like, it surprises me. Let me pull out a card from the romantic deck. What are the messages for Cancer regarding their love for the month of June 2016? Alrighty, so the first one on the deck is what's meant for you. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking a step you're guided to take. So make sure that you make the effort. So for those of you who are in a relationship or who's dealing with somebody, make the effort. I feel like the biggest message here is that remember that treat people the way that you want to be treated. So if you're seeking love and affection, make sure you're willing to give it as well. Make sure you're willing to put the effort into whoever it is that you guys are involved with. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you're really looking for something real and fulfilling, sometimes we have to put our pride aside and say, yeah, you know what? I love you. I want to be with you. You're the one for me. Okay? So that's another message from the angels telling you guys that really put effort into whoever it is that you're dealing with. You know what? I should not have picked that up. Bottom card, finances and careers. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So what I want to say here is that before you can actually meet the one, I feel like it's one of those scenarios where it's like you have to get your financial career in state. You have to go to college. You have to finish work. You have to land that job of your dream before you. This is what's really stopping you. And again, you cannot get to where you need to go is until you finish this, until you reach what's going to make you happy. I always like to say that you can't make somebody happy if you're not happy yourself. So I always like to say that if I'm not where I'm at in my life at this moment, there's no way that I'm going to be able to make somebody else happy if I'm not happy with where I'm at the time. So my biggest message for you is that if you're really looking for guidance and a new love, I feel like once you get your career set and your job set or whatever turbulence you're going through, you'll have the ability to meet someone new. You can even possibly meet somebody at work or at school. Okay,